This is a simple tutorial to do some basic calculations in dailux. This is the screen when you open dailux that comes up, so we start with inserting a new project. A good thing about dailux is that at the right hand side it actually shows you what you need to do for looking at the indoor lighting. So what we'll do is first insert a new room, then we go to select lights, insert some lights, and then calculate the end result. So the new room that pops up at the, you can see at the left hand side, you can change dimensions to suit. Once you have all your coordinates, you click OK. You can go in, a standard room surfaces will have material will have for the floor 20% reflectance, for the ceiling 70%, and all the walls will have 50% reflectance. But you can change that to 0, 30. You can choose any color you like. Yeah, so we have our room. Next step is to insert lights, but before you can do that you need to select the luminaires. So at the right hand side a tab appears with the light fittings, and there's a whole series of online catalogs you can go to, but there's also above some catalogs we previously downloaded. So click on Urco catalog and select light from Urco. If you go for sort of a compact fluorescent downlight, and you have to click on the dailux data. So we go now for 2 by 10 watt compact fluorescent. So and you see at the right hand side, once you double clicked on it, the data appears in the program. So now we can insert a luminaire. You have a choice between a single luminaire, a field of luminaires, or a line of luminaires. So if we insert a field of luminaires, it shows you the data, shows you the one you last downloaded, but you can choose one you previously used before as well. You have to give the mounting height, which as standard is recessed, but you can as well, if you for example want to suspend it 0.5 meter below the ceiling, you can give a user defined suspension height. So we keep it recessed. If you click on arrangement, that's symmetrically, you can as well sort of with the field sort of give a target luminance in, and then it sort of pre-calculates for you number of rows. So if you're happy with it, you can insert this. So you have all your lights in there. A good button at the top to actually click is the 3D view, and that combined with the light distribution view, that shows you distribution of the light, which is quite handy, especially if you for example want to rotate the lights. Say you want to tilt the lights 45 degree, it shows it, then you can actually see where the lights are actually aiming to. So we have our plan, our grids with lights. Now the last step is just to calculate. So go to output, press start calculation. The standard calculation is fine for most calculations, and just you have to wait till it's completed. So the more lights you have, of course, more the longer the calculation takes. So calculations being finished, but in order to see the outcome, you have to press on the output tab. There you can see, you can actually select which sort of you can put your document together, and you can select what sort of pages you want in your document. The standard one, the summary, is always, I think, pretty good because it gives you a brief overview of roughly sort of the light levels and then the average light levels, your reflectance. So summary is quite a good one to click. But if you scroll further down, it shows you as well, for example, a 3D rendering, which is just, it's not a proper rendering, but it gives you some indication where the light is going. But as well, if you want to go to more specific values on, say, on the floor, you can select another page that gives you exact values on the floor. So I think this is in a nutshell how you can use dailux to sort of quickly verify general light levels. Okay.